Kelintiniai skaitvardžiai. Nuo 0 iki milijono. Ordinal numbers from 0 to 1 million. Nulinis, nulinė. Nulinis, nulinė. I remind you that this is the singular nominative masculine, the first word, and the second word is feminine. So I will read both, the masculine and the feminine. The plural masculine and plural feminine words are made just like a normal adjectives. Just like a normal adjective. These are made simply with the same rules. But I will read the both masculine and feminine version in order for you to hear the pronunciation. So let's start. Pirmas, pirma. Pirmas, pirma. Antras, antra. Antras, antra. Trečias, trečia. Trečias, trečia. Ketvirtas, ketvirta. Ketvirtas, ketvirta. Penktas, penkta. Penktas, penkta. Šeštas, šešta. Šeštas, šešta. Septintas, septinta. Septintas, septinta. Aštuntas, aštunta. Aštuntas, aštunta. Devintas, devinta. Devintas, devinta. Dešimtas, dešimta. Dešimtas, dešimta. Now let's go to the numbers 11th, 12th, and so on. So you see that all those numbers gain t from, of course, from penki. Penki, penktas. Šeši, šeštas. Septyni, septintas. Aštuoni, aštuntas. Now, what's the difference between normal numbers and ordinal numbers? So you see, pirmas, antras, trečias are a bit different because one is vienas and first is pirmas. It's somehow similar to the Latin word, like, or the English word primary. Perhaps this is the same origin from Latin. Now, antras, of course, two is do, and the second is antras. So another different word. Now, trys, trečias. Well, you have to remember that there is ch. Trečias, ch. Ches, ches. There's a soft ending, so you have to remember this word also. Keturi, ketvirtas. O changes to v. Somehow, you know, somehow this number is ketvirtas. And now from all those numbers, from penktas, šeštas, septintas are normal, except with the ending tas, like penki, penktas, šeši, šeštas. And one note, the number 8 is aštuoni. Aštuoni with o, o, u and o, o, aštuoni. And 8th is aštuntas, untas. O, there's no o, only o in this word. So it changes a bit. Now let's get back to those numbers from 11. Vienuoliktas, vienuolikta. Vienuoliktas, vienuolikta. Dvyliktas, dvylikta. Dvyliktas, dvylikta. Tryliktas, trylikta. Tryliktas, trylikta. Keturioliktas, keturiolikta. Keturioliktas, keturiolikta. Penkioliktas, penkiolikta. Penkioliktas, penkiolikta. Šešioliktas, šešiolikta. Šešioliktas, šešiolikta. Septynioliktas, septyniolikta. Septynioliktas, septyniolikta. Aštuonioliktas, aštuoniolikta. Aštuonioliktas, aštuoniolikta. Devynioliktas, devyniolikta. Devynioliktas, devyniolikta. Dvidešimtas, dvidešimta. Dvidešimtas, dvidešimta. So maybe these words, those feminine adjectives, those feminine numbers are pretty similar. Like if you have normal 12, it's dvylika, and if it's 12th, an ordinal number, it's dvylikta. So when listening and someone says number, you have to notice whether it's t or there's no t, whether it's dvylika or dvylikta, whether it's a normal number or an ordinal number. So there's these numbers are all made with the letter T. No big difficulties there. Let's go. Less than a million numbers left. 21st already. I'm kidding, not all those numbers will be in these slides. 21, 21, 21, 21, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 30, 30, 30, 30, 40, 40, 40, 40, 50, 50, 50, 50, 60, 60, 60, 60. I know that this is hard for foreigners. 60, 60, 60, 60, 60, 60, 60. 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, šimtasis, šimtoji, šimtasis, šimtoji. Now, how are these numbers made? Just like, normal numbers within these ranges, like 23rd, 24th, 25th, and so on, are made like those normal numbers. Like you have 25, 25. If you want to say 25th, you only change the second number 5. So you say 25. Instead of 25, you say 25. Just like 25th, you only change in English also. You only change only the second number, the last number. 5, you change 5 to 5th. So 5, you change to 5. And all those decimal decades, all those numbers are also made with the letter T. And šimtasis, this is a pronominal adjective with a pronominal ending. Šimtasis, šimtoji, because šimtas is already with T. So how can you make the 100th? You can only make this adjective pronominal, because you cannot add another T. There will be no difference. Now, all those other numbers, like 21st, 22nd, 31st, 32nd, 51st, and so on, and 101st, will be made with by changing the last number. Just like 25, 25, 5 changes to 5th, 1 changes to 1st. So you only say the number and you change the last number. 101. 101. Instead of saying 101, you say 101. 2, you will have to change 2 to 2, 3 to 3, and so on. 101, 101, 101, 101, 102, 102, 102, 102, 110, 110, 110, 110, 111, 111, 111, 111, 120, 120, 120, 120, 121, 121, 121, 121, 200, 200, 200, 200. Just like with šimtas, šimtoji, 200, 200. This is again a pronominal adjective, the same with thousands. Tūkstantasis, tūkstantoji, tūkstantasis, tūkstantoji. Or tūkstantinis, tūkstantinė, tūkstantinė, tūkstantinis, tūkstantinė. You can use them both. So with all those numbers, you only change the last component to the ordinal. Like if you have 120th, you say 100 normally, and only 20. You only change 20 to 20th. 20th. 20 to 20. Tūkstantis šimtasis, tūkstantis šimtasis, tūkstantis šimtasis. Again, you change the last component. The last component is 100, and you say šimtasis. Now, 1121. Tūkstantis šimtas 21. Tūkstantis šimtas 21. You change only the number 1 to first. 21, 21, 21st, 21. Tūkstantis šimtas 21. So, tūkstantis dušimtasis, tūkstantis dušimtasis, tūkstantis dušimtasis. If you have 200, 300, you say the number plus šimtasis, šimtasis, tūkstantis dušimtasis. Although I doubt you will ever use these ordinal numbers, since people usually don't count this far. But just letting you know. Okay, now an example number. 1921. 1921. 1921. Now we came to the number 1 million. Milijonasis, milijonoji, milijonasis, milijonoji. Just like with thousands, you can say tūkstantasis, tūkstantinė, or milijonasis, milijoninė, milijoninis. You can make an adjective by using this suffix in, or you can make a pronominal adjective. It doesn't matter which one you use. Milijonasis, milijonoji, milijoninis, milijoninė, milijoninis, milijoninė. So today we counted up to 1 million.